but I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Hey, bro. Just gotta give him the Helen Keller treatment.
Go. I set the audio device now. That was so peak. Yeah, so that was a fun. Oh, hold on. We'll leave that match going. Okay, so quick overview. This is the schedule today. Except that Powerpuff Girls vs. Umbrella Academy A tier, they scheduled that for 5 p.m. EST instead of playing their stream slot. So we're just gonna take a break until that, and then resume Anbu Black Ops vs. Black Bulls at that S tier at 3 p.m. on the dot. But before all that, so let me get all of the players in the match. There they go. Alright, perfect. Thank you for the muted in chat, I appreciate that.
Ugh.
Otherwise, I was gonna keep talking.
Oh, good, man. Like I said, it's just that Helen Keller treatment. You know, we like to represent for all places, all people, all kind.
Do you know any ASLs that you can translate?
Nope, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna. It could go way too many ways.
Alright, perfect. Well, we got our players in here, so we're gonna go straight into it. Avengers versus Demon Slayer. Today, this is your first matchup of the day. We've got Friendly Fennec, Kraken, and Requited Zeus taking the field here against Rota Bronze, Spicy Shinobi, Abacus, and Heath Slayers. This is gonna be your first match of the day. Big duo here. Rota Bronze and Abacus have been very successful so far, and Avengers looking to take their first series so far here in week 5. We'll see if they can do it here, but this is looking pretty good here for Demon Slayer 4.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I've got a little bit of attachment here with my boy Requited Zeus. You know, that's my dog. He's like 10 minutes away from me. I could literally pull up and, you know, give him a little pep talk if I needed to. But I'm kind of excited to see it here as well, you know, as they try to get adjusted. I know they've been having to some difficulties on the side of figuring out what's the chemistry, what's the team looking like. And then obviously on the other side, you've got some really good quality players. You know, Road to Bronze, my GOAT, with Spicy Shinobi. And, I mean, really, I don't know too much on Abacus, but, I mean, I'm hearing that, you know, that duo kind of thing on the side of Scott right there. You know, he's got what he's got, and he's going to do what he do.
Yeah. All right, there we go. We fixed all the audio. We fixed all the stuff. We fixed all the sounds. Thank you for pointing them out. Should be good to go here. Let me bump up Goldman too. Apparently you're a bit quiet for them.
I tend to be.
Yeah, let me just hit you with that 180 percent on Discord real quick.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret that choice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get down on the minute, just looking a little bit back and forth, no clear control on either side. I think it's going to be a name game of who can get their mechanics squared away with some good offensive opportunities and really just neglect of mechanics after a whiff there from, I have to look again, was this crack? Just got to get that boom out. Fennec trying to bail him out, and Zeus, you know, just left on the backside with 0 boost. Everything going wrong like a domino effect there on the side of Avengers.
And that's just one of those unfortunate things where it's like, oh, one person misses, then the second one rushes it, and then the third's just unfortunately left with nothing. It's like, what more can you do at that point? Like, that's just systematic failure. It's just, you know. But I think, you know, of the MMRs that people have reached, Kraken's reached the highest in this lobby, I believe, in threes. He's barely scraped that GC1 in threes.
Okay.
So he's if anybody knows how to play threes, or at least is capable of putting on a performance here, it should be him. Though that's not to diminish, you know, Road to Bronze or Abacus. They've been a very, very strong duo throughout this entire season. So if they come online, you know, I think that's something that Zeus or Kraken might not be able to deal with by himself. So we'll have to see something out of Fennec and Zeus as well.
As we had a near goal opportunity there from Kraken. He actually gets another crack at it. There was that play earlier where Zeus kind of played that fake, whether intentional or not. Definitely set up a good spot for Kraken, and he ended up kind of taking it out wayside. And luckily, they kept the pressure on and squared up here near halftime.
And now Barrett is tanked. Like, come on, bro. What we do?
Now what? Sorry.
My bit rate's apparently tanked.
Wi-Fi.
Bro, this is crazy.
Oh, 3 blue defenders is nothing for Road to Bronze as he just slots that right in that middle spot. Oh, I think even a little love bump there from Zeus to give Fennec a little bit closer of a potential of a block, but nonetheless, just perfectly spotted there. So we near 2 minutes left on the clock. It's looking to be a good control from Demon Slayer as they just kind of have their number every kind of 50 that goes through. Kraken wants to play a good boom. It's going to be a little bit awkward. Does he want control? He drops it down. There's going to be a good follow here from Abacus. Just one touch. Is somebody going to go? You got a boom there, Kraken. He's going to play it high. Bronze wants to play this out.
It's so rough here for the blue side defense. The boost is just not there for them. Every play has to be a bang away, and they just give up that possession. They're not able to take that time. And, like, now we're throwing opportunities to the wind here as, like, we don't have the time and space to slow things down. It's just pretty dominant here from Demon Slayer Corps to start things out.
Saw a little bit of harassment there, maybe a potential shot, but kind of shanked it off to the side of Abacus, getting the touch there. And now there's some pressure, double commit potentially. Are they going to punish this? Kraken's the one taking the touch. It's a high fly, but no follow-up. And plenty of time for Abacus to make a read, maybe even a bump. Nearly there for the goal. Now is it Fennec or Kraken to get the communications up and going? Fennec's going to look for the bump. There's a demo there, but LeBron's is just going to have free control and even a little small shot there on the net.
Ooh, they're just stacking so close. And no spacing here. It's rough. They have to turn around and reset the offensive push where the drive could have came so fast with just a little bit more spacing.
Kind of looking for some team play here on the side of Avengers to relieve any pressure or keep the offense going, which is just happening all the way on Demon Slayer's side. Again, here you look at this 50 come through. Abacus wants to play this pop out, and Spicy playing that trust, playing that shot on the backside, knowing Kraken sitting awkward.
This is a huge thing. The comms and chemistry would have came together to absolve them of some of their sins here, but we're seeing defensively it's not very orchestrated, and Demon Slayer is able to just get shot after shot in on players that don't have any boost, and it's just a struggle to try and get out, dig themselves out of those positions without the coordination and teamwork.
Just had a near shot there to bring it close for a potential comeback, but as time draws near, the 10 seconds starts to count down, and a goal just to secure it. And Demon Slayer looking to take this first game. I'm gonna grab a glass of water real quick. Be right back.
We are wrapping this game up here real quick. See if Avengers can find something for the road off the kickoff, but for the most part, we are looking like not much will be happening here. We got a double commit in that corner there, just trying to get anything going, but Demon Slayer Corp will take this game.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Demon Slayer taking that first game in a very convincing fashion. You know, an extra goal there in garbage time, but nonetheless, 3-1 pretty comfortably. 405 shots there from Road to Bronze, 2 of them being goals. You had good 4 saves from Zeus, but when you're putting that many shots against that, there's a moment, there's always going to be a crack that just kind of gets exposed, and now they're going to have to look to kind of really, Avengers got to clean up the mechanics on their side. They're missing too many easy balls and not really playing for each other, so it's putting themselves on the back foot very much so. Whereas, you know, on the other side, Demon Slayer really not doing anything much more special, and that's not a diss, really to say, but more so that they're just playing it simple. They're keeping it simple. They're not making it difficult on themselves. They understand they just got to play smart ball, and they're going to get to where they need to get through that.
Mm-hmm. This is good showing here from Demon Slayer Corp. Nothing out of the ordinary here for them. This is by the book for their performances so far. Taking game number 1 in a dominant showing. We'll have to see how Avengers will come back from this. Kraken to buy some time here, catching the ball to the side. Trying to find a teammate here, but Road to Bronze is going to be able to beat one out through that corner and wrangle his possession back as both teams are looking to try and find that early opening opportunity.
Again, slow game here now. Good bang, kind of a possession throwaway, not the best touch. Maybe hoping for a bounce there, and Kraken just kind of throwing himself to the wind. Luckily, it was just a miss for them, and hopefully they don't let that opportunity slip by.
That's a good bang up from Road to Bronze. He's going to look for this double here. Finds the backboard. He's got a teammate close. Spicy Shinobi with the shot, but going a bit wide. Will not find anything this time around.
I saw that happening from a mile away. That's just a little bit frustrating for if I'm Zeus. You know, you get the 2 beats. You've got Kraken as an option, but for some reason he's coming in to play that to the corner. You lost that perfect 2-on-1. I think there's a little bit of a chemistry problem, and it goes through as he goes from the midfield. Kind of just untouched. I don't really...
Oh, just an overcommit from Spicy Shinobi there, and they have Fennec up there as well, faking that touch. Just adding a little bit to the confusion there gives Avengers a little freebie. A little bit of a breather here as they're up 1 to start the series.
Good to see Kraken in the middle of the net. It's just a cone looking to get hit. Luckily, it's a nice little boom here. Zeus wants to play this Abacus. What's the boom looking like? It's looking good. It's making it awkward. You're forcing a double commit.
Oh, no.
Now what else you've got? You want to play it out to the side. Just nearly a threat there. Now they're still on defense. Not out of the woods yet. Fennec wants to play this around Kraken. Playing a pop-up to himself. He wants to beat one, maybe even bait. Going for that 50. Oh, there's that good follow. Again, that chemistry really exuding on this side. He's beating two. Zeus, though, getting a huge touch.
Nothing comes out of that, though. Offense is looking good. The pressure's there. We're getting good opportunities here, but they haven't quite found that striking yet. Just trying to pull out the defense, starve them out, see what they can do. Still end up falling to the other side now, and then we're looking to see if they can find anything towards the opponent's net. But gotta watch out for those overcommits. This counter-attack play style that we've seen a lot throughout this series here is very deadly. If you aren't careful on those counters, things can get nasty real quick.
Yep, as halftime hits now, 1-0 still for Avengers, but pressure all from Demon Slayer. They need to look to collect themselves here, just like that with a big boom! A great counter attack there, catching Shinobi sleeping at the wheel.
From the top corner.
Again, we noticed there's a position that kind of shows through when Shinobi's on that third man. He kind of gets drawn in as a spectator. And they're looking to punish that already twice now. And not to say too much on the defensive front where Zeus has been kind of the guy to call when it gets near. Again, these misses, though, we can't be getting off. Didn't Kraken have about 100 boost in that net? Where did it all go? Ladies and gentlemen, an home goal, maybe. Ooh, I thought he left it. Maybe ball cam was off, but nothing to come of it. Pass out.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Zeus, can you put it under? A hat trick for acquitted Zeus.
Didn't Kraken score the first goal from the downtown?
Was that Kraken?
That was Kraken. It's
whatever.
Two for Zeus.
That's fine. I like to give a little energy to the guy. Really putting the team on his back.
Hat-trick!
Hat-trick! He scored 2 goals, one of them being a brace. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you know. Oh, wait, maybe a shot here for Kraken. Ow! I don't even know if he touched it. Oh, good pressure there from Zeus. So he keeps it on that side, but Abacus, great control out.
You love to see it.
Get some boost. And there it is. Now there's that counterattack that they're looking for. Is I believe a 2-on-1, a demo looking to suffice. Zeus whipping around, Fennec the next, and it's another 50. Shinobi doing a little backflip. All right. What do you got for me now as he looks to put some harassment? Shinobi jumping up. Fennec, I like the up, but not the approach. Hey, communications getting a little funky on Demon Slayer. There's a minute left on the clock.
Yep. You got to start scoring here if you're Demon Slayer, if you're looking to sweep. But it looks like Avengers might be able to take a game here. I think this would be their third. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Kraken had
third
the
win
opportunity
overall.
to save it, but it kind of just seeped through. That's a good little flip there and good catch there from Shinobi. Getting that double jump. And just a little too much speed out of the side of Kraken.
36 seconds, 2 down. You know, this is possible. Here comes Road to
Want
Bronze.
a goal here as soon as
Oh,
possible.
double
With the
tap
double tap
coming in.
potential. Kraken with a huge save. Oh, this is looking awkward. Fennec getting that 50 out. Road to Bronze wants to flick back in. All right, control here. As it bounces around, baits around one. Now he's got another potential shooter as he demos him.
The double commit
Alliteration.
here. Finds some space here for Zeus. Is he going to go for anything off the ceiling? Centers it to friendly Fennec and Kraken. Double committing there, but no danger. They will take this game here.
Great save there from Kraken at the end to not really give a nod to any chance of a comeback. And really good control. The one thing I'd be concerned about, though, on the side of Avengers is a lot of double commits
Yep.
from the lack of communication. I feel like, that could be very easily punished right now. Demon Slayer, they had those opportunities. Again, a lot of shots to the net, but this time Avengers getting that one that slipped by, realistically two. Really good punishes. But realistically, we didn't see too many offensive opportunities created. That wasn't really that counterattack. And so we want to make sure that they can develop that play here into the game 3 if they want to, bring this to match point. Demon Slayers, you had that good opportunity. You really got to finish those shots, and you got to look at that third man, make sure that they're not creeping up too hard.
That third man facing the wrong way and creeping up a bit is a mistake that plagues people all the way up to SSL. Like, that's just one of those things that, when you're in a series and in a match, you got to stay composed and focused about. That kind of thing can happen to anybody. So I don't totally blame Spicy Shinobi for that, but it is his responsibility when they're third to take care of that.
As kickoff gets squared away here in game 3, a deciding match for both sides. Again, Fennec's really got to dial in these touches as he gets a whiff, but it goes to the hand of Kraken, who's going to try to 50. It's a high fly. Fennec flipping out of the way. A little awkward for him. Now Zeus wants to play this high. Shinobi getting caught a little bit. It's going to be a tough ball, and he gets the double touch to be able to bounce it around. Boost still inside of Kraken, but offense still squaring away from Avengers.
We're setting up here. We've got some offensive rotations here. There's a good look to the back post, but not quite able to find the net. And unfortunately, we were bumped out of any follows, and Friendly Fennec will just have to rush back here to try and find a save here, but luckily the shot doesn't go on, so he's able to get out of that one for free. Zeus down the middle.
Oh.
Any follow?
Just a little high.
Nah, no follows there. Is a one-man offense here as Avengers is looking to find a way through here, and Zeus will do it. Around 2.
There it is.
To sneak one in.
There's what we want to see out of the Avengers. Good pressure, good harassment. A lot of boost starving happening too. Good harassment, as we saw. None of the defenders on Demon Slayer having a lick of boost to be able to really prevent any of that. Now, as we look, another offensive opportunity there.
This is the best Avengers has kind of looked as a team unit here from what I've seen of their gameplay so far. Things starting to be a little more coordinated. We're finding the net. We're winning games. But I think they've lost all the series up until this week. I'm not totally sure if it's possible to make playoffs at this point for them, but you might as well ball out when you got nothing else to lose. And that's exactly
there it is.
Do.
Fennec getting his first goal of the series. Nice little bounce shot under Shinobi and on that near top right. Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I know that they've, had to go through a lot of changes personally for their team alignment and, who they wanted to square away. Again, with this tier being one of the only tiers with substitutes, you got to make those adjustments when needed. And, it's definitely, it could go either way, either greater or, detrimental. As detrimental as that Shinobi shot there. Coming from a good little pop out and a punish. Looking just like Shinobi on that defensive side. They had 2 caught out. Good little punish there.
I'm cool with the spacing and with how fast the pop out was. That's just unfortunate that the third wasn't a little farther back rather than being parallel with the seconds. Otherwise, I'm super cool with it. Oh, Fennec, Cook. Oh, okay. Look at the pass, the play. Good cut there, Zeus, or not Zeus. Kraken able to clear the way there for Fennec, and Fennec will drive that one home.
A good little trust play there.
That's in the playbook. That's
hit that corner as fast as possible.
You'll love to see it. It was textbook. Took control, had your second man dive in front of you and get the demo, clear the way. Like, it's perfect. It's textbook. Now it's
Well, now a commanding 3-1 lead here from the side of Avengers.
good
They're
time.
sitting on their defensive side. Oh, good little pop. Where's that control?
Ooh.
Too much control. I kind of felt that coming from a mile away. It wasn't getting good height or speed, so very easily met once that pop comes through.
Yeah, just
Not
not staying
really
behind
sure.
that ball. Unfortunately, will get you jumped. And then if you're jumped and that close to your net, that's kind of a goal. Ooh, Kraken just slightly bumped
does
off.
Fennec get there?
Yeah, he does. He's free to defend. No follow from it though, and this will go to Shinobi. We'll have to take a 50, and that's a great 50, just popping that up high for his team. No one able to follow that immediately though, but it will stay here on this blue half. The Avengers are looking to get an offense going here. Zeus is up, trying to find spot back of the net, not able to, cleared away by Abacus. Pop across here.
Oh, is it a
Bronze.
shot?
No shot.
Potential for a good little tie there. But the shot kind of went out wide. Maybe he was looking to double touch it or see a clear cut shot, as I might have seen from this side.
Here's the bang. The Avengers are assembling their offense. They're trying to find where they all want to place themselves. It will be road to bronze to shut it down though, and Kraken is the last one back, able to get it clear to the sidewall as Spicy Shinobi takes this one up and through the corner. Unable to find a teammate, and Avengers will collect that possession and clear this one out now.
45 seconds now. Is that a flying Fennec?
The pre-jump.
Kind of going through now as all Demon Slayer defenders sitting on that back wall for not.
You can
Pressure,
have
I mean-
3 in net all you want, but if you pass it back out middle, you better be ready to jump.
Good attempt there from Shinobi to just barely catch that out of reach. Now 30 seconds and they're sitting with a 2-goal lead on the side of Avengers. Oh, here's a fly ball, but Shinobi not enough boost.
Just
Really, I think the approach could have been a little closer. I had to hold my breath there for a second. Didn't know what was going to happen. Now Fennec wants to take this close. It pops out wide. Road to Bronze wants to play this low, but they don't get a goal here within the second. There's going to be no hope for a comeback, and it looks just like it. Avengers taking game 3 and
I think
threatening
this is them
game.
doubling their total wins here.
It's fine. Maybe next time.
Thank you, Shogun. Very cool. Avengers taking game number 3.
And they're starting to look comfortable. I think the biggest difference with this game as opposed to the last one was a lot of offense created through pressure and suffocation, essentially, from the boost stealing and harassment. And a really nice change of pace there from Avengers, and hopefully they carry that into this Demon Slayer, last game. Then for Demon Slayer, I think they really got to go back to what they know, and that was playing those controlled balls, doing the same. I think they weren't really doing as much harassment as the Avengers were, and they were kind of keeping, themselves timid for follow-ups.
Yeah, you could see it there on the Carl 2 stats. 50 average boost to 46. A lot of boost stealing here, a lot of starving, shutting down the Demon Slayer core from even having opportunities to go at the net. Really did wonders for them here. And even though the possession time was lower for Avengers, they were able to find those counterattacks and make those opportunities count. We'll see if
Ladies
they
and
can get
gentlemen,
their first Dubsky here.
could be pretty huge game because, I wouldn't call it series, but if Demon Slayer takes this game, they might ride that momentum out. So I think if you're Avengers, you really want to make sure to close this game right here.
And if they close this one out, this will be their first win of this season. It'll be a huge W for them. Finally finding something that works. You know, sometimes it takes a while to get that momentum going. And that's something that we're maybe thinking about for future seasons, is extending the length of the normal league play. It can be a bit short here to really get some chemistry and teamwork going.
So far, nothing really threatening on either side until our very first attempt to what looked to want to be a double tap.
Nobody
Now
hit
Zeus
those
could be
doubles.
on his own here. On the backside, you got to get a good touch, and that he does into the corner. Kraken playing it out, but again, there's no trust there. You see that double commit from Fennec, and Kraken ends up just pinching out, and now this pressure is mounting. Fennec gets a really huge save, but an uncomfortable one.
Zeus will buy himself some
Nice
time.
pop.
Able to find some
That mid
boost
boost
here.
spot, good from God, but Shinobi yanking the ankles there. Now a threat to their democracy here on Avengers side.
Ooh, and the double commit there will give Spicy Shinobi a priority on this ball, but Kraken taking a great 50 there, buys a lot of time for his teammates to rotate back. One of the which is getting demoed in the background. He's going to keep scrapping with this ball in the corner, fakes out Shinobi, the flick over him, and Road to Bronze will collect it and shut that possession down.
A lot of good control there, and there's the harassment coming through. As Road to Bronze hits the nice rotation out to third, getting a little bit of a sweep across the net. And there he is again. He's playing these balls fast, high, and awkward for the other team. There's a drop off to Abacus. Abacus gets the beat, but Zeus wants to play control. Does he get that double pot? Oh, there's Shinobi playing a controlled touch. Zeus playing the pop out, buys time, but still a threat. Road to Bronze laying this down, potentially maybe a bump. So much
Shot
pressure
coming
right now.
through. And when there is one, it's covered. This is good defense here from the Avengers. Actually putting up a great fight here. Nobody is struck yet here. It's still 0-0. Things are all tied up. They are looking to see what they can get here on this offense. Looking to see who strikes first here.
Oh, the spill out.
Nothing
Little
coming through. Ooh,
desperate.
with the miss. Fennec able there to bail him out. And a quick pass to Zeus. Good look there, but it doesn't quite reach his hood. And the offense against this Avengers defense continues.
2 minutes left on the clock, and it's now still 0-0 with the potential from
Kraken.
Kraken. Caster's Curse coming through at such a great time for Avengers, but not if you're a Demon Slayer fan, as Kraken just kind of catches it out. Road to Bronze, an uncharacteristic of a miss in that corner. And now it's 1-0 Avengers. They're sitting comfortable. They're sitting high. Slow kickoff. Now in favor of Zeus. Pops out. Good touch there from Fennec. Maybe a second touch. I like the idea. Play it out to your up man.
Takes that. Kraken playing safe here. Oh my bang! Is that just in? The read from Zeus. Not able to find it. Oh, the
Overheating a
double
little
commit
bit there
in the
is Zeus, because there's this counterattack thread. It pops up.
and they will get out of
More
this
than
one
up.
for free. Good pop. 1-2.
Zeus take that
Fennec
shot.
Zeus. You're looking at an offensive opportunity here. Kraken a bit awkward here. Here
Kraken.
comes Abacus with
Kraken.
the double off the back wall.
No, we can't be missing that there, as Abacus gets a nice punish on that whiff with the double tap. Triple tap even.
Yeah. Well, he will take that. 1 minute left. And this is a good kickoff here. Looking close as Kraken almost able to find the net. Spicy Shinobi will collect this one in the corner. Sends it over Kraken. Demos him for faking. And Kraken's now gonna... Or Shinobi's now gonna leave this one to try and find a teammate. Both sides swinging hard. We are in a series here, trying to find who's gonna blink first.
Just a little nervous there when I saw Fennec kind of line himself up for a boom. Noticed the approach was a little bit off and awkward, but luckily no punish there. There's now 30 seconds draws here and face a potential overtime as Road to Bronze has the double tap looking. Abacus getting the pop-up. Is it in? Zeus getting a huge touch. Shinobi didn't have the angle for the shot. And Zeus keeping his team in there with that last save. It's 10 seconds. Staring down. Kraken dropping it back. Fennec wants to play it out, but this is a little bit awkward. He's kind of floating. Just playing time. Wants this overtime. Maybe. Oh, it's flying high. Road to Bronze. You're going to drop it. Oh, but Kraken's playing it. Zeus has the opportunity. Does he put it? Oh my, what a save from Abacus to get his team to overtime and potentially bring this to a game 5. Now Kraken's got this play. He wants the dribble, but Shinobi can smell it, but double demo now it's 2v2. Hardy, this has been one of the most intense game 4s from this C tier.
Yeah, absolutely. This is do or die time here. You're on match point if you're Avengers. You need to go to game 5 here for Demon Slayer Corp. And the momentum change would be huge if Demon Slayer Corp is able to put this one away.
Communication on the side of Avengers to leave it, but now Zeus by himself, no flip, so it's just going to be a drop down to Abacus. Kraken, it's going to leave it for Fennec. Good call. He may be low boost, but hopefully he leaves now or looks for harassment, I guess. I don't really know. Looking a little nerve-wracking for me. The pass back, a good 50 to make sure that doesn't end up any worse.
Oh, no.
Oh, but the shake from Abacus. That could have been a goal. Kraken, play it out, man. No, that's the wrong side. Oh, my goodness. The decision-making.
The panic is setting
stressing me out.
The stress.
No team developing any actual offense, just straight threats, and Abacus again kind of popping it out. Maybe could have been a shot, not sure. Kraken playing the bounce, but Road to Bronze wants to play the pop-up. There's Zeus, though. He wants to play it down to his teammate. A big save. Wait, the bumps. Fennec playing it around, and the save from Road to Bronze. Kraken keeps it in. Shinobi playing it slow. He knows that he needs to buy his team some time. Maybe in the boost. Grabbed here. No threat from Avengers until Zeus. Kraken, turn around for me, buddy. And you're looking towards the wall. What are we doing? And now you're getting balled up. Abacus playing it mid. Can Road to Bronze get the touch? Oh, but it's not good enough.
The pop up there, and we will have Kraken up quick. Fennec following fast. And we are back in the midfield here as this offense has been reset as of now. We're 2 minutes into this overtime. Trying to find an opportunity here. Abacus to Shinobi off the back wall. We got Road to Bronze in the back. Trying to keep things in. Trying to keep things safe. No offensive opportunity here. We got a ceiling reset through 2. Here comes Shinobi up, but the quick clear from Fennec will shut this offense down.
That was very key there as Road to Bronze actually beat 2 on that flip. Now he's on low boost, misses the ball. Is this going to be detrimental for the team? And he plays it under! Zeus calls game! 4 shots!
Avengers
and
have
the
done
one
it.
That goes in.
They took a series.
Avengers assembled today. And they've brought that in all on the side from all of them. Fennec getting the accolade for bench warmer, but man, what a game from him personally. Making some huge touches from the mistakes, you know, kind of flipping through after every other game where he had a lot of missed touches, and there he was able to shine in that last game on the defensive front, and Kraken and Zeus taking care of the offense. You know, goal apiece, shots coming through, 2 saves per man, each of them lifting their weight there. What a series.
Fantastic Rocket League played by everybody. That's what it's all about. Those tense 2.5-minute overtimes. You'll love to see that. Well, so that was a great match. But unfortunately, we will have a bit of a larger break here than usual. We have to wait until 3 p.m. to get started with your next match here. We will be going straight to the Ambu Black Ops versus Black Bulls S tier match, as the A tier match between Powerpuff Girls and what was it? Umbrella Academy was moved to 5 p.m. instead of playing on stream. So we will have to catch you all back here in about 40 minutes. So we will be back and we'll catch you all soon. No problem. Thank you. I appreciate your help. Oh wait, hold up. We're not muted. Ah.
It's the only thing I know. So I'm fighting until the last drop. And all the changes, all that remains is you.
Diesel in this motherfucker. Bang your motherfucking head.
Damn.
Throwing toes in the mosh pit. Damn. Diesel in this motherfucker. Bang your motherfucking head.
You packed your bags with the decades that we still had to go. I'm not surprised in the least that you thought I wouldn't notice at all. I never
dollars to my name, the problems in my brain. Now I'm falling to my knees with the trigger in my hand. I wanna die, but it's never that easy. Chase the money and the fame, cause I thought I was dreaming. But the nightmare comes, and I fight and I scream. But I'm on my fucking own, ain't nobody to hear me. I've been dying in my dreams, yeah, I don't know what it means. I wanna lose it all, but I won't bleed anymore, anymore. And I've been crawling out the gutter since I was a kid. I feel the problems go away when I take a sip.
See, there we go. Okay, so I had the microphone source on the break source when we went to break, so I had to fix my microphone real quick with my quick fix. But now we're good, and welcome
Yep.
back.
Very good. Glad to
Week
be back.
5. Fun.
Yeah, very.
Way to start.
Yeah, how did the? I didn't catch the last game. How did it go? I was scrimming during that
No,
meantime.
you're fine. It looks like my camera's frozen, but that's fine. It's totally not a problem. Anyways, yeah, it went very well. Looks like Demon Slayer Corp lost in the C tier. That Road to Bronze and Abacus duo lost to Avengers in Game 4. Avengers taking their
impressive
first
win.
dub.
Yeah, it's an impressive win. Road to Bronze, I know, has been playing very well, so it's a good win for Avengers.
So good for them. We are starting to get the Black Bulls in here. And the weird part is that they're the ones who are like, yeah, we need to start at 3 on the dot. This is like super important that we do this like as soon as possible. And then they're the ones that are like stalling the match. Like, hello?
Yeah, it happens. But I mean, we can talk a little bit about. I can at least talk a little bit about the Black Bulls team, because that was who I was actually scrimming before we got in here. But yeah, both teams coming off of dubs last week. Both these S tier teams won. Black Bulls able to beat IJLSA, which is Faith, Fishy, and Mac now, as Mac and Riot have been traded. They won 3-1, but that is kind of to be expected. It takes a couple weeks to really start gelling as a team. So I don't think that result is anything too crazy. That's kind of what I would expect. Getting about a game is good. On the flip side, for Ambu Black Ops, them being able to beat Demon Slayer is an upset. I think they took them to Game 5 and they were able to beat. That is Sabin, Jacob, Papaya. I believe Daze was playing up for Papaya. But even still, able to beat Sabin and Jacob, two SSLs, and I think one of the favorites in the league. It's a big upset for Mario and Shandy. And when I talked to Shandy a couple weeks back, he had said that Mario is the impact player, the guy that can kind of take over a game and take over a series. And I think he did just that. So I'm really excited to see him. I don't know if he's playing. We do have a car sub here. We do have a sub. We don't know who that's for just
Should be
yet.
for Mario.
If it's for Mario, then I am worried for Anbu, because they're not going to have, I think, one of their most impactful players and the guy that got to take over the game. So I'm really leaning towards Black Bulls. Like I said, I just scrimmed them. They were really strong in that scrim. Ascended was playing really well. Game 1, I had 7 shots. He had 5 saves, and we lost like 1-0. So, he was really frustrating me in that scrim, but I'm very, I was very impressed with him. I think he is one of those players that very easily probably would have gone S tier had he been in the draft instead of being picked on side. And so seeing him on an S tier team, really not surprised that they're going to flow well. So I am leaning, if I had to predict, I would lean towards Black Bulls here.
All right, I'm in kind of agreement here, but I'm going to go ahead and press the button. And we will get this match started as we've got Shandy, Vessam, and Carr taking the pitch against Kadoku, Jacek, and Ascended. We are getting into this one. Black Bulls favored here. I think Ascended sub up is a bit stronger than a Carr sub up, but you know, all that can change on the pitch. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna find out very shortly.
Yep, that is true. And we also have to know that Ascended subbing for Mango, right, the first pick, versus Carr subbing up for Mario, who was the second round pick. So, you know,
But it was
might
on that
be
bend.
equivalent.
It was literally on that
It,
bend.
it was on the bend. It was, and Mario will yell at me if I call him a second round pick, right? But you know, I think Mango is probably a little bit better than Mario, so we'll see how that sub up plays a factor.
And here we go. The players are a little slow to join, but you know what? We got it in there. And here we go. Game number 1. I got to reset the series score, but get game number 1 of your S tier matchup of the day.
Yeah, and you know, already a very good start with possession for Ambu. Carr didn't get around that ball, but I mean, Shandy showing, hey, you know, this is why I was picked first. Good double, start us off. Vessam with a good extra touch.
Pass to
You know, one of the
Jacek,
things.
looking for Kadoku. Oh, so
One of the
close.
things that I really noticed about this Black Bulls team and in that scrim was that they Ascended as a pass first player. He's very good at finding the midfield opportunities. Rubies is also very strong with passing and being in the right positions. And then Kadoku is able to have that solo play and take that control when you need it. Which if you combine that and they're flowing together well, that is a very hard, you know, formula to beat. So I really expect those infield passes. And, you know, if the Black Ops are going to be successful here, they have to, one, challenge the ball as first man. They have to get these guys off the ball as Ascended just scores an open net.
Yep.
It looks like Rubies with a mid pass, Vessam with a bad touch there, and a kind of a triple commit on defense. I don't know if Kadoku was able to get a bump, but net was open, so good shot there. But yeah, I mean that right there is what I was just talking about, right? Where they're not challenging the first man getting the ball off of him. And then you have to have the mid pass covered, right? You have to have the second man in defense, kind of like a layered defense. First man needs to be challenging early, and then second man needs to be playing that mid pass. And so we need to hope to see that going forward here from Black Ops.
Yep. And from Black Ops, I mean, you know, they're able to get it on the other half, like, decently consistently here just after a minute and a half of gameplay. But, you know, finding that finishing opportunity, it just hasn't quite come yet. As Ascended's able to clear this one away and keep their lead alive here, Black Bulls looking to find more. Like, I'm looking to see that the passing lanes are up, the opportunities are there. It looks like Black Bulls is playing a little bit, you know, a little bit more composed out the gate here, but I do think there is opportunity for Ambu to steal a game or two. I don't know if they'll take the series, but it's definitely not impossible from how they're playing right now.
Yeah, as we pass, you know, 2 minutes of gameplay here, I don't think that this game at all has been one-sided.
Yep.
I think that Black Ops has had several opportunities.
call.
I think they just haven't been able to score those opportunities, and a great back pass from Kadoku. They're able to buy space and buy time. But they've had opportunities. They just haven't, you know, put the ball in the net, right? I think Carr had a double tap that he probably wishes he had back, you know, and then there could have been a better solo play even at the beginning, right, from Shandy with the double.
Yep.
They weren't really there to follow. So definitely, you know, they're not under attack the entire time, right? It's just going to be a couple of those small touches that, you know, they might want back or could have gone the other way. And, you know, we'd be looking at, like, you know, 1-1 or even, like, you know, 1-0, right? If they're able to kind of keep to that possession. So as we get to, you know, just almost 2 minutes remaining, right? I really want to see Black Ops take possession of the ball, look for like a mid pass, maybe even a bump, right? And then go from there. So we'll see.
Yeah, that was a good look there as Bessem was trying to take that one up the field. Couldn't really find a teammate, but we saw, you know, he's starting to feel himself a little bit, going for a little off-the-wall musty. Car's recentering it for him. Like, we're seeing, you know, the offense is there. It's just about, like, hey, when are they going to mess up? When's the blink going to happen? And it looks like Anbu could easily just be right back in it.
It really could. I mean, you know, we talk about S tier. Obviously, it's the highest division, right? You know, in the league. But these players are not perfect, right, by any means. And so there is a little bit of putting the ball in awkward places and just hoping for a misread or a mistouch, and then being ready for that, right? It's going to happen less than it does in CB and A tier, but it will still happen, right? And that is still a viable strategy. So, you know, we'll see if Black Ops is able to continue to make Black Bulls awkward, and then if they can capitalize and shoot, right? So we'll see how that is with this last minute. I expect them to be on the offensive here. They're going to try to play a little more aggressive. But regardless, even if this scoreline stays 1-0, this is a good first game from Black Ops. They have a lot to build on. So I'm excited for what I see. I would like Carr to step up on the shooting. Even there, Shandy, yeah, the shots are just not as great. The final touches of this shot isn't where it needs to be.
Yep. But it's good composure here to start things out. You'd much rather go into a series only really losing by 1, maybe 2 at this point.
Yeah, good read there from Ascended, able to see that there wasn't going to be a touch coming in. Kind of an awkward bounce. Shandy kind of banging that over. Can't really follow. Ascended there. Great shot top right. Carr cheated a little bit out of net, but you can't really fault him, right? Because you have Shandy on the ball.
Yeah.
That should be his second touch, and then, you know, it kind of goes over his head. So,
yep. Protect that front post. Maybe you get lucky with the gamble. But at that point, yeah, you are just gambling for a touch there. You don't know how much power Ascendant's going to get. But
and if Ascendant's playing the miss.
Yeah.
Which if anybody's watching this and you're wondering, hey, how do I play like this, or how do I, you know, improve? One of the things that you should be noticing and looking out for, and Ascended did a very good job there, is if you're first man, right, and a ball is at all awkward, you should be playing the miss. Like not at all playing the touch. You should be just shooting it on net as if they were going to whiff entirely, and you will actually score a lot or get a lot of balls in very threatening positions that way. So, yeah, good stuff from Ascended. I mean, top of the team, MVP. So very excited with that. I didn't really sense that this game was that physical. I don't know if we have demos on here. It doesn't look like we do.
No.
But I don't think that there were really any. Maybe one.
Yeah.
So I really
saw a couple bumps,
do.
But nothing crazy. Not a very physical.
Yeah,
game.
and you know, again, I harp on it every week I'm on here. And it's the team that demos more and plays more physical will win the game more often than not. And so if you're Anbu and you're missing Mario, and Mario is a very consistent player and he does a lot of the small things right, you know, you really have to demo and bump to buy yourself space to then have some opportunities around that, as well as with Ruby's, you know, being such a threat on ball. If you're just giving him space and not really contesting him, he's gonna make you pay.
And I can't do my own job and change the map, but that's okay. I got the kills and demos being tracked now, so we'll trade them.
That's a good trade, I think. As if I'm on the desk, I'm gonna harp on it every single time I'm here. So, yeah, good touch from Shandy. Again, these kickoffs have been going, Black Ops way, and Carr is there for the read. Again, look, he's playing the missed touch from Ruby's there. I think it was Ruby's, or Ascended. You know, hard read, right? Trying to go over his shoulder. Carr's there playing the miss, but a good kickoff from Shandy and a good extra touch. So,
good way.
Yeah, this easily could have been game 1 as well. You know, I think that the momentum is kind of where it is at the end, but at least now. Oh, a team save from Ascended. Didn't expect that ball to get through. Ruby's with a good bump, playing it in the corner.
Oh my goodness, sending Carr to the
Carr
shadow realm.
Carr actually got sent to Narnia. But to go find the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Let's see, Ruby's going to be on the ball here. Ascended kind of commits in the corner with them. They're going to leave Kadoku back alone, but not a great touch out. Shandy is going to just fire a little missile at Kadoku. Kadoku hits it to the side. Rubies has time on the ball. What does he do with it?
This series so far. I'd like to
He
see
has
a little
been.
more.
He has been. I mean, I think that I don't know if there's something going on with like how his play style and how he's trying to want to play, and it's different than like the team dynamic. But we'll see if he's able to heat up and kind of get some either shots on net or some saves and some passes. But he is one of those players that in my opinion, kind of lives and dies by the mechanics. And so if he's not feeling it that day, then he needs to find other ways to make an impact.
You do that by bumps, demos, all that fun stuff.
You're starting to sound like me, Darty.
Yeah, I mean that's just like getting value 101. Like if you're not touching the ball, you better be taking their boost or bumping them.
Yeah, and I mean, talk about not touching the ball. Kadoku whiffs, Ruby's whiffs, Ascended leaves, and Car's there. Car is
screaming in BC right now.
Car is one of those players though that if you don't touch the ball or you make it, you don't make the easy play, he will punish you because he's going to be going 100 miles an hour right at the ball most of the time. So,
hey, it's a make him
be
have
that as
it
it may.
Style. It's a make him have it play style. That's not a bad.
Be that as it may, yeah, you can't. If you mess up against Car, he will make you pay. So, we'll see here. He's looking for Shandy in the backboard. I like that idea, right? Ascended was there to read it, but I like that they're trying to look for each other and look for those passing lanes, which I think that they didn't do as much of in game 1, and that's why they're already out to an early 2-0 lead as we have 3 minutes left in game 2 here. Now, again, if we're Black Bulls, right, and you're like, okay, what do we do here? What's different between game 1 and game 2? One, I think that the difference was that they got lucky in game 1. They allowed Black Ops to have opportunities. Black Ops just missed, right? So I think this is what would have happened in game 1.
Yeah.
But then they're also not taking these control touches well. They're missing the ball a little bit. Like even that one, Ruby's doesn't want that touch to pinch to the ceiling. He wants that to be on his car, and then he gives possession away. Now you're in a 1v2, and it's very threatening. So I think that their first touches are way worse in this game too, and they need to kind of settle in and be a little bit wider in rotation, so that way you're facing the ball as you're coming at it. Because if a ball's over your shoulder, right, everyone knows that when you're in ball cam and a ball's over you, it can be awkward to read, it can be tough to see. But if you're wider, then it's really easy. You're coming straight at it, just driving in a straight line, and it's easier to make that one touch that you can then follow. So I want to see them wider, able to make those touches as Ruby's looks for a pass. Yeah. And make those passes. And I think Black Bulls is still in this game. I think that, if they score in the next little bit like that, playing a Car miss, just as I said it, again, I know what I'm talking about a little bit, but, they're back in this game. Car with the missed touch, didn't read it off the bounce in, and we're going to be almost level. Black Bulls is going to have a chance to kind of come back and tie this game with a minute and 45 remaining.
To it that just rolls in with how the conversation goes. Just like, we just manifest goals here. The casting happens so often. Like there's gotta be.
Call it like I see it.
There's gotta be like a rain smell to it, where it's like, I smell a goal here. Nothing indicates that, but I smell it. Just like that.
Again. I mean that is embarrassing.
I smelled it.
That's embarrassing if you're Black Bulls. Shandy's a touch. This should never be a goal. I don't know. Ruby's thought it was. Yeah, Ruby's thought it was in. Kadoku kind of flipped away from it, and then Ruby's got a concussion on the goalpost, and Shandy said, "I'll take that very much, thank you." So, yeah, Ascended gonna take control here, pop it up high. No one's up yet. Best him off the ceiling. Pinch to Ruby's.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I mean, what a pass from Ascended. Like I said, really, someone that I think belongs in S tier and can handle S tier gameplay. So, and that just shows it. So we'll see if they're able to score here. A minute left. They need to keep this pressure on while they're low for boost. Ball pounces up. No one's there for it. Don't know where the third man went. Shandy is able to make a read. Car doubles with them. So now we're in a 1v3. Car does well. That extra touch on the way out. Now people are going to talk about that, but that was a very good touch from Car. He was able to keep Black Bulls from having an easy counterattack. And Kadoku. I don't know where he went. Yeah, just playing. You can see that, right? He's playing way too close as third man. Third man, he needs to be the team's last line of defense, and he's playing, as if he has someone behind him. And then that 50 goes the wrong way, and that's all. It looks like maybe Kadoku's lagging a little bit, which might explain why he's missing that read. But I mean, even still, especially when you're lagging, right? And I'm sure all my EU peeps know this. Is when you're lagging, you can't play close for those 50s, like especially, you know, because it's going to be an awkward read. So, you know, I expect him to play a little bit further back there.
This is thoroughly put on Blue Black Ops, matching that first game loss. Keep things even here. We're going to a best of 3 after this.
Yeah, quick best of 3. I mean, of the 2 games, this was a much more deciding victory than game 1. I said it earlier. I think that game 1 would have gone this way too if just a couple of things, you know, went the way of Black Ops in that first game. So, I need to see a change in Black Bulls, and maybe, you know, if there is some lag and that would explain kind of what's going on. So we'll see in this game 3. This is going to be a big momentum shifter. Who's going to win this game 3?
There you go. Now you have those demos on there.
Let's see my joyous demos.
Nothing
Okay.
happened.
Yeah, and I mean, really, when you're looking at 2 demos versus 3 demos, that's less than I would like, right?
Yeah.
You know, especially if you have, I mean, I'll give them some grace if there is some lag or there is some you know, anything like that does mess with the flow. But I want to see some more aggression. I want to see some more bumping as first man, leaving the ball, looking for an extra play as you're rotating out, and then that will allow you to have more space, especially with a team that has Rubies and Kudoku, who are looking for solo plays. You know, I think Carr also tries to solo play quite often. I just don't think that, you know, he's at the same
kind of
level as the other 2. Yeah. And so if they're all trying to do solo plays, then they have to bump for each other to open up that space to allow them to try it.
Gotcha. We are getting everybody back in here in the lobby. Should be good to go here in just a second. You can go when you're ready. All right, sick. They are.
Here we go. Now we're ready for game 3.
Out. Here we go. DFH Stadium. Who's going to take the lead first?
I am excited here. I mean, yeah, the kickoffs have been really going the way of Black Ops. So, you know, I want to see if maybe Black Bulls tries a different kickoff strat or does something a little bit different there. But I mean, already we can see some pressure. No one really has had a great shot on yet. I like that Rubies is going for those bumps there on the backboard, make people jump.
Ooh, that's a good
So we'll see. Yeah, good control from Kudoku. Looks like he's probably not lagging, right? Because we weren't seeing that in games 1 and 2. Almost a goal 2 with the bump. Rubies with a slight misread. Carr's waiting midfield. Ooh, I think Ascended wants that one back. That could have been a shot on. Kudoku takes that away from Rubies, goes up to the sidewall. Good 50, but Vesem should be there to collect. Ascended has a good challenge. This ball should be Kudoku's. He leaves it, gets called off by Rubies. And Rubies didn't get that pass mid. He wanted that a lot harder than what that came off.
The server change looks to not only have done good for Kudoku's kind of situation in general. It looks like the whole of Black Bulls is kind of starting to shape up here a little bit. They're playing a little bit more coordinated here. Just seeing the difference after the first minute.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, there is something to be said about, you know, asking for a server change is also kind of like a mental timeout, right?
Yeah.
You know, probably Kudoku was lagging. I mean, I think I saw it on the scoreboard whenever I checked, he was lagging. But he also easily couldn't have been, right? They just asked for a server change just that way they can have a quick second to kind of breathe and figure it out, or they at least use it that way, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing here is that they're looking a lot better than they have in the first 2 games.
We're going to be applying server change tech into league matches.
No, hold on. Now don't do it. Now don't do what I'm saying. But I you know, there is the potential. It's a good shot from Shandy. It's going to go bottom left. I don't know here. Ascended tried for this first chow. He got faked. And Ruby is going to one of them has to go. They both kind of waited on the back foot. It was a little bit of you go, and then all of a sudden Shandy's shooting at bottom left.
Play slow. Ascended or Kudoku is on the backboard. You got to play slow.
Yeah. So, good double from Vesem. Didn't hit that mid, but was able to get a second touch, making it awkward. Kadoku's going to look to pass this. Ruby's going to try to find Ascended, but Shandy, I mean, the way that Shandy's moving right now, he's moving very fast. So, you know, I like what I'm seeing from him. He's trying to make up that difference of not having Mario, and right now I think he's playing very well to, you know, to make up that
Ooh,
gap.
that's
Ruby's
some
chasing
good
the bump.
harassment.
And that won't show up as a demo, but it does in our hearts, right? And this is what I was talking about. When you have players that like solo plays, you have to be unselfish when it's not your turn to solo play, right? You know, I think every team probably has at least one player. There's not many teams that are going to have 3 players that are all pass first, right? Especially with you know, I think the new gen, right, of like 2s and 1s being the more played game modes over like 3s. And so if you have a team where you want to solo play, then it's kind of like karma, right?
Yeah.
If you want to solo play, then you need to demo and make space so that way your teammates can solo play. And then in return, you will get to solo play after when they make space for you, right? It can't be this whole like me thing. And right there, Rubies was able to make space for Kadoku and is able to bump, and they're able to find a goal. So it's equalized here. Minute and 50 to go. Really no good shots since the one by Kadoku with the bump from Rubies. But I like the pressure from Black Bulls.
They're keeping in control. They keep recentering it. It gets cleared back to the walls in desperation. Ooh, wait, that's an unfortunate pinch. Thankfully, Rubies is able to shut that one down. Kadoku's starting to feel himself.
Yeah, much better car movement there, much better control. The touch out mid didn't go where he wanted to, but you can already see that control is miles better than what it was, you know, earlier in games 1 and 2.
Server change, the MVP of the series so far.
This should be a goal, yeah.
100%
of the time. I mean, you can see Shandy is understanding when he can take control of the ball. Ascended, I think, is he's flipping and getting to the ball, but he is not making his challenge threatening. So Shandy is never having to flick it, right? There's one thing about like forcing, right? It's not just being near the ball or being near the player. You have to make them believe that you're challenging or that you can challenge. And if you don't, right? If you just flip or you're just there to say you're there, then good players like Shandy or, you know, some of the top of S tier, they're going to recognize that and just keep the ball in their car because they know that you're not actually challenging them. So I want to see a little bit better from Ascended when he's trying to challenge in those spots to actually make it threatening and make them flick the ball or get the ball off their car.
Yep, totally. We've seen a lot of force challenges though from Ascended, where like if he can kind of swap those up into a little bit more like, you know, you go for the force, but it's actually like a bump as well.
Yeah, the drive chows I'm not really seeing a lot of, and really as first man, the drive chows are one of the most important things that you can do because it doesn't take you out of the play, right? It'll bump the guy on the ball. Speaking of drive chows, Kadoku and Ascended team up to kill a man, but we'll see if if they're able to score off it with 0 seconds. Shandy makes the read. This will probably drop. Yeah, will drop. It's a hard ball to keep up, but you know, I mean, Black Ops, Shandy has 2 balls that he takes possession with. I believe it was Ascended both times, trying for the challenge, kind of flipping at the ball. Shandy reads that he's not hitting him. He's not making it threatening. So Shandy takes an extra touch, takes some extra time. And then I think Carr went and bumped on one of them. And then the other one, he shot at that bottom left, and no one chowed on, Black Bull's side. So, that has to change, right? We need to see better first man chows, from Ascended. We need to see, better communication on who needs to go for once the first man does go, if he gets around him, right? Who's playing second, who's playing third, when are they going to go? Or else we might see, in my opinion, an upset, right? So, but I have liked, right? Yes, Black Bulls are struggling, but I mean, shout out Black Ops, right? Taking that time and taking that space and then having a teammate that's going and looking for a bump, looking for a demo, that is a testament to the trust they have, even with playing as Carr as a sub. Now, I will mention, Mario was gone for the first, I think, 2 weeks and preseason of of this season. So Carr has subbed up with his team with this roster more than most. So, that might be something also to keep track of, is that, that substitute, it's not foreign to them. There is some trust there. There is some chemistry already built up.
Yeah, and definitely that if you're gonna sub up a player, I was about to eat my words there real quick as Carr got bailed out by the post there. Almost wasn't able to make a save there, but Carr's been performing well for sub ups here. Pretty much that last game was the Kadoku and Shandy show. Nobody else really breaking much over 100. Granted, both the Anbu Black Ops players did get over 100 when they won, but both of the Black Bulls players,
yeah. I don't know if we.
100.
I don't know if we saw that in the post game, but Ascended dropping 52 points. Yeah, Ascended dropping 52 points, and Ruby's dropping 74. I mean, that's not a recipe for success, right?
Yeah.
You're
not gonna win the game that way. Come on.
Score is not everything, right? So I'm not giving you permission to go yell at your rank 2s solo queue teammates whenever they drop 150 and you drop 400, right? You can't blame them for that. But in 3s, and what is generally understood as a decent score is above 100, right?
Yeah.
So if you're not dropping above 100, then maybe there is an issue there with either the rotation or where you're thinking the ball is going to be played. And so, again, score is not everything, but what you're wanting to hit is that 100 mark. So we need to see Black Bulls
if you hit 100 points.
Yeah, we need to see Black Bulls hitting that 100 points. We want to see them having shots on net, having saves.
Oh, with the double commit, no second there to follow up that play up.
Yeah, I mean, second man was playing a little too far back. I guess maybe they were trying to be a little bit, more patient, but with the momentum swinging Black Ops' way after the past 2 games, I want to see Black Bulls playing aggressive, right? Trying to take.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
Own
goodness!
goal, Carr.
And I said it, and that was terrible. I mean, Vesim has a clear ball there.
Back pass. He slotted that.
Vesim has a
That's
clear
a great
ball.
shot.
Vesim has a clear ball facing it, right? And that's what I'm talking about being wide, right? I know that we can laugh and make fun of Carr here, and we will. I'll put that on, we'll clip that and we'll make fun of him for it. But that also highlights the point I was talking about with being wider and letting the teammates.
Molly Kadoku?
All right, Kadoku's peeking. The server change did wonders. The momentum really did shift from that. Yeah, the bump into the double. Impressive shot from Kadoku. I mean, and that's what we needed to see, right? That's the Kadoku that we know of, and is able to make an impact on the pitch. So I'll shut up. I'll stop talking. Carr's safe for now, right?
He's been saved as Kadoku has peaked.
As Kadoku is going again for another double tap. Carr misses it. Rubies is there. I like the touches Rubies getting around the opponents, kind of hitting them in awkward spots. But Shandy has time now. No one wanted to challenge. Kadoku is jumping at ghosts. Rubies is there though.
The cross there. Ascendant's able to ball this one up. Tries to find it, but the turn back there to leave for his teammate. Not totally sure if that was 100% the right play. Could have stayed on that and maybe gotten a 50 and broken out a little bit sooner. But you know what? They took it upfield anyway. So what does it really matter?
Yeah. But I mean, already you see it just there in that play. Better challenge from Ascended, right? Forcing Shandy, to have 0 boost, he had to use boost to get the 50.
Yeah.
And I think that if they're able to continue that 50 game and the challenge game and win it there, then I do feel like they're the stronger team. But it's going to be, are we challenging correctly? Are we forcing when we need to? Are we making them use boost? Right. And that'll be the story of who wins, this game and maybe even game 5 if we get there.
It's looking good for our game 5 chances, but we'll have to see if in the last minute here we get anything spicy that comes up.
I mean, and maybe another own goal, maybe another own goal that would counter, Carr's. Maybe then we would have, some spice. But I mean, I will say Carr's own goal has probably been the best shot I've seen, all day. So
Hey, look, when the pass is just right, I mean, as long as it's in, that's all that matters. It's a Rocket League
That's
player's
true.
instinct.
Yep, Carr going for the double there. Rubies has a good read over the back of his head. Shandy hits it basically to Rubies again. Rubies clears it downfield. Good 50s. I mean, Rubies is playing well. I like the possession that he has. He's able to kind of march down the field, you know, and kind of do whatever he wants with the ball, right? Faking out Carr. But Carr gets that boost. I don't mind that challenge. Right, good 50 here. Ascended a little bit awkward. Going for the double tap. Going for the triple tap.
Freeze.
Almost gets it.
Ooh, the recenter, though. Oh, it almost cost him out. Gotta be
Maybe
careful
that could have
about
been a
putting that
goal. I didn't see it from Carr's POV, but I mean, they're kind of escaping their lives. But I think this game was destined to go Black Bull's way after the own goal there early on. So,
Yep.
and then Rubies gets one for the road. Yep.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
And we get to go to game 5.
Champions.
I mean, I hope that Black Ops takes this time to kind of mentally reset, right? Especially after an own goal like that. You kind of have to take some time and laugh it off and then move forward. You know, we talked about that 100 mark, and Vesem there didn't break it, right? So I think that's something that we've seen, you know, in this game, you know, in this series especially, is there are players, like when one player on the team is doing well, there's a player on the team that's not doing well.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that comes down to the fact
no
that
demos
right now,
that game.
no demos, which again, that hurts my soul. But we're not looking for passes.
Yeah.
Right. We're not, you know, forcing for our teammates, putting them in easy positions to make consecutive touches, right? Because you get 2 points, right, every time you touch a ball, right? And then if you're dribbling or like keeping the ball close, obviously you're going to stack up more points, right? Little known fact for everybody else in there. And so if you're not buying space for your team and you're not able to have those control touches, then you're going to have, you know, lower points than you should. So I want to see some demos. Like I said, 0 is just unacceptable from both these teams. Shame on both of them.
Like, if you got 98
you know,
points in 5 demos, you know what? Doesn't matter what else you did. You got 5
exactly.
demos.
You know, and you can get points for getting that exterminator. If you get 7 demos, you get points. So, you know, maybe that's what someone needs to do, right? You know, in this series.
Hey, we
So,
give off superlatives for most demos, so I mean, keep farming them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it really is, you know, high-level Rocket League is really it's rotations and it's space. How much space you can generate for yourself and for your teammates. And, I mean, there's a reason why you have players like Kofer, players like Calm, players like Reddles who made a career out of being the enforcer of a team because it is that important. Now, I don't know, are we showing gameplay or are we still on our faces?
Yep, you right.
It's all right. I know that nobody else, you know, what's more important than the gameplay is showing off our lovely faces as we're commentating,
intently staring at this.
But we are in game 5 here. A minute passed. Y'all didn't really miss much as this double tap from Rubies almost goes in. Ascended with a high shot, and Kadoku is there for the save on his own teammate's shot.
Rubies.
But yeah, nothing crazy so far. It's been a very, you know, back and forth game. I like
1-2.
Oh, what a save from Carr. I mean, you couldn't really draw that up much better. I don't like that commit from Rubies. But he was able to get back, kind of get in the way. Rubies with a good demo on the backside.
1v1 here, kind of. Not able to get that cross, but the boost to not like we're seeing. Vesem is in the watching the stream right now because I think that's his second demo so far.
Yeah, and the demo was good, but I mean, Ascended was able to beat him to that boost.
Yeah.
And so in Ascended's mind, that's a worth trade because he's dying, but he's preventing, you know, Vesem from getting 100 boost. And if you get demoed, right, he's gonna spawn with 33, so he's up 33 boost there, over Vesem. So that's a worth trade in Ascended's eyes.
Ooh, this is in the
but
center.
that net is
Nobody's
open.
Here.
You know, and that is one of the problems with, like, you know, you have to hit this double, and And if you're not hitting it, right? If you're not skimming that, I know that people like to skim and like to psycho and like to hit that, but there is a big part of the game where you have to recognize, okay, I'm not gonna hit that perfect like pixel touch. I need to just get in front of it and touch it.
Yeah.
Right,
just
because if
hold
you
it.
don't, that's what happens. So, you know, kind of a missed touch from Kudoku. We'll see if he can make up for it.
Oh
Look
my
at
goodness,
this right
if he
here.
had more
Ran-
boost. Oh my god.
Ran out of
he was
boost, but it was a
following
good
that.
play.
Holy moly.
Removes the pass to
Free to
Kudoku.
Kudoku though. If he can
Yeah.
outplay Shandy here. Nope, Shandy reached
And
that well.
Shandy just puts that almost in the back of the net. Yeah, that's one of the things. If you see someone off the ceiling or holding their flip, you have to fake it on the sidewall. There's no trying to hit it over them or trying to hit it around them. You just got to fake it, or someone will jump behind it and take it to 50, right? Because if they read you correctly, then you're beat, right? Their challenge was better than your play. And if you try to flip into it and like pray, that can happen, right? Where if Rubies wasn't back there, that's just a free goal.
Shandy played that really well.
Yeah, and
So many
I mean,
players.
this is reminiscent of game 3, right, where Shandy had those solo plays and he took control there and dribbled the ball in. If he keeps possession like how he is now, I'm very worried for Black Bulls, right? I think that Shandy will continue to one, waste time, but then two, bite them in, right? Make them come in for a save,
Holy moly.
and then he's
Wrestled
able to 50 it around them.
Oh, no, Ascended had that free opportunity there. Not able to get the power on it that he was looking for, but the opportunities are starting to slip away here for Black Bulls as the time marches down here with 1.5 minutes left. Down 1, it's still anybody's game at this point, but you got to get something going here.
Yeah, I mean, this might be it. Oh, Ascended couldn't get the demo,
Oh, that's
but
a good play.
Doku can.
So Black Bulls will still keep the possession here as Ruby is going towards that net. Double commit with Tar, but it's not.
It's a
super
heavy touch from
detrimental,
Ascended,
though.
yeah. The
This is
pinch
looking
there was
dangerous,
kind
though.
of
Boost total low for Ambu.
It is, but then an overcommit there from Ascended on the pass. Carr's looking for a bump. Great bumps from Carr. Shane's able to get that boost. Now I think they've stabilized here.
Yep.
Rubies has a good challenge by Vesem. A missed touch from Carr and Ascended. Like I said, if you're a first man and the ball is awkward, you just play the miss. You play the miss. Look at that. Ascended didn't even blink when he saw Carr flying up at the ceiling. He was like, "There's a chance that he misses. I'm playing that miss."
Yep,
So,
100%.
you know, like I said, first man, play the miss.
And I've been starting to see it throughout this game in particular, not to rag on Carr in particular, but I saw him miss some easy stuff as we're kind of getting halfway through the game here. And I'm wondering if those kinds of things are starting to, like, you know, sit in his mind a bit, where he was missing, like, the simple stuff. So when it comes to the important, like, difficult stuff, is he going to hit those?
Well, and I will say this, you know, again, not to rag on Carr,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he is, you know, more of an emotional player, right, than some of these other guys. And he gets nervous in these S tier matches, right? And what's more nerve-wracking than Game 5 OT, right? And so, especially because he's the GM of the team, so
Yeah.
there's even more pressure of like, I have to perform well. So I want to keep an eye on Carr and see if he's able to continue making some of those, like you said, the simple touches, because then, you know, when he's really needed, can he step up?
Exactly. Just to see how he has the composure to lead a team and perform when he's subbing up. He is keeping good possession here. He's going to take this one off the wall. Not too much boost to his name. Going to take a good 50 here and try and find a teammate.
Yeah, but 50 kind of went over Shandy's head. I don't really know if they were playing in the right spot, but Carr with a good read there has the save, hits it up. Ruby's touches that over to Ascended. I like that pass. Passing out on defense, very underrated. Ascended's going to take a 50. Vesem has a good dunk there. Vesem with a good follow-up. Shandy had a shot. Could have maybe taken a little bit more time with it. I don't think anybody was there to challenge him.
Yep.
Vesem has a good touch. Ruby's quick on the read. Vesem's faster to it. Ascended with a big bang, but Shandy reads. Yeah, they're trying to they're getting nervous with the ball in their half, and they're trying to bang it out. Which Kudoku, he should take this for.
Oh my
He
goodness,
does.
Kudoku!
Yes. Took it in the air.
That POV was
recognized-
beautiful.
He recognized he had the space.
Thank you,
And
camera.
it
Very
just-
cool.
Yeah. It was a good shot from Kudoku. Good
Great
flip
work
reset.
there.
Able to hit it over. And then, like we said, I mean, I guess the server change really did matter, right? Kudoku
Yeah.
was able to,
Yeah, he popped off.
come in, and once he stopped lagging, he brought out the gameplay that we knew that he could, and a good game 5 winner from Kudoku.
Mm-hmm. That was a great series to watch. Thank you for casting that with me.
Of course.
We will be going to break here shortly. I'll let the kind of let it swap back over to us real quick. And up next, we have a double feature for y'all. Ambu Black Ops versus Black Bulls. This time we're going to be going into that B tier match. And thank you very much for stepping up with me today, Parker. I will see you probably. Well, no, I won't see you next week because neither of us will be here.
Yep, it'll be a couple weeks, but yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, thank y'all again for having me. Yeah, and hopefully the next game's as good as that one.
Yeah, absolutely. We will be right back. Hello, we are back. Was not able to get Car on camera for us today, but we are here with your final match of the day. Anbu Black Ops versus Brain Exploding Black Bulls at the B tier. We are coming up for it now. Here we go. Bang.
I'm super excited for this matchup. You know, throughout the that preseason tournament that we had, Anbu Black Ops, the only team that we couldn't beat was this Black Bulls team, taking us out, you know, of the uppers and of the lowers, eliminating us from the tournament. I told him before we came into this match, hey, last week rough loss, but we gotta lock in. This is the team that we gotta beat.
Very, very important match here for both teams. Bougie Shuck Dre versus Chow, Gob, and Scat have been the two titans of B tier here. This is going to be a good game. I'm super excited. This should go the distance here.
100%. I mean, I don't know Black Bulls' record, but I believe they're doing pretty good this season. Anbu 4-1, I believe.
Something like that.
No, 3-1. If they win, it'll be 3-1. If they lose, it'll be 3-2. So this is a playoff clincher match for Anbu. See if they can clinch it off, or if it's gonna be, you know, we'll see how it goes. But I'm super excited.
Oh yeah. Big fan of both these rosters. I've scrimmed them a lot. Seeing some success, seeing no success. Depends on the day. But we'll have to see how this one plays out. I'm really interested to see how these teams in particular kind of come together, as this should be a fairly physical match here. Both teams like to get in each other's faces and get some demos off. I know Chow is one of the leading contenders for demos in the league this season, as has been pretty much every season he's been in there. So we'll have to see how they kind of can find each other, but Dre able to take first blood.
Yeah, and I mean, these are two teams with good chem, you know what I mean? Shuck and Bluegee.
Yeah.
All the time playing together. These guys, those two, you know, onto each other's hip. And then, you know, Chow, Gob, and Scat, I see them all the time sitting in the BC over in the Anbu server. Always on. So I'm super excited. I think these are the two best teams in B tier going at it right now.
Probably. I think everybody in B tier is probably in that same agreement.
I mean, it's just two powerhouse of teams, two great rosters.
Very defined play styles, very organized. They execute well. Like it's very consistent for both these teams. Ooh, good speed from
Gee, finding the second one. We're not even a minute in yet. This could be a little bit scary for Anbu here.
Yeah, it's looking like, to open things up, Black Bulls or Anbu's playing a little spaced here. Challenge timings are a little bit late. There's a little few gaps in rotation. That keeps things nice and organized. Is it a great way to open things up? But for a team as aggressive as Black Bulls, if you aren't kind of, you know, keeping the pace up and forcing them to mess up their rotation, this is a team that will take advantage of you if you give them the space to do what they want to do.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's something they do so well at. Dre finding a great shot. Just barely getting around that last blue defender here. Or Shuck, rather. The nice pass. Dre slotting it. Chow just not ready for it whatsoever.
That's unfortunate. He's getting crossed up there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, 3 goals up in game 1. It looks a little bit scary.
And then we see the Black Bulls double commit. They giveth, they taketh, and I love them for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fast, it's aggressive, it's chaotic, but it's a fun playstyle to watch.
Oh, yeah, and they're pretty organized, but that they execute it very well. I think it's not one of those just like everybody go, but rather, you know, they know who's going, they know where they need to be, and they do a great job at it.
Good control here from Dre as he tries to keep this one close and try and find a way out of his defensive possession. No boost to his name, but Dre will stay on. Ball's in the center here. Bluegee will get a free look here, but straight to Chow. And this one's cleared away. It's Cat. Getting insta-dove. This might be in. Oh, Bluegee just off the crossbar. Here comes Shuck with another shot. Chow on no boost. Gob on no boost. Scat's the only one that can save them here as he takes this one to the backboard and buys his team some desperately needed time. Oh no, here comes the center. Close. But no shot.
Andrew just looking for a way out, getting absolutely suffocated by this Black Bulls team here. Trey trying to find something middle, gets it around one, but nobody on the orange side ready for it. Shuck now looking for a bang out. Bluegee able to assist him in it. Chow. Gonna be the last one back. Unfortunately, missed for both of them.
That's another thing. We talked about it in the S tier matches. Those bumps, demos, even if you don't score a goal, hugely impactful. Gotta be doing something. Gotta be finding value somewhere. Ooh, and that looks like to be a breakaway. Bluegee not able to get the finish there as Chow's able to save that one to the corner. Chow taking this one out. Shuck will meet him and bang this one back in. Trying to keep it in, looking for that double. Nothing there for him. Bluegee's up fast, no double off the ceiling. And this attack still looming here. Oh, going under in the ground pitch from Dre.
Great shot from Jay. Playing patient enough to catch this. Taking it straight down to the ground under Chow. Scat not able to react properly.
No boost to
Black
his
Bulls up
name.
4. Oh.
That starve worked perfectly.
I mean, this Onbu team just can't get out of their half throughout this entire game one. Unfortunate whiff from Gob there. But just absolutely suffocated from Black Bulls.
It's not over yet. This is game one. You know, it could just be stream jitters. Onbu could just, or not Onbu, Black Bulls could just stop playing good. Like, you know, it's just kind of a coin flip. Sometimes we get great games. Sometimes it's just, you know, we change nothing and now it works. It works now. Well, that's a great bump there from Bluegee. Not going to be rewarded with possession here as Dre takes this one up, goes for the reset, flick over one. 50's the last, and here comes Bluegee with a straight shot into the back of the net.
Double commit coming from both sides there. Scat, though, already had committed. Gob just can't recover in time. Bluegee there for the shot. I mean, this is looking really bad for Onbu here. You know, down 5-0 game one.
This is game one, meant to lose. Warm-up game.
Ah, yes, as the famous TJ says, meant to lose. Next.
Good next. Meant to lose.
I think my favorite comic of his is, oh, what is it? Oh, have fun, and if you do good, he just says, good fun.
Ooh, Dre.
Oh my double. Dre's feeling himself today.
For real.
Gob gonna keep this up. Bluegee gonna slam it down. Dre looking for the shot. Gob also keeping it up, and nobody's there to receive it. And I blame it on Black Bulls. Someone get these guys out of the field.
Stellar performance there. Dre dropping 687.
A great game from Dre. Great game from the entire Black Bulls team, really. Onbu just not able to really do anything to get themselves into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just one shot from them, stuck on defense the entire game. They've
No
got to
demos.
find a way to get out.
No demos here from the side of Onbu either. Just taking 3 deaths. Chow 2, Gob 1. Like, this is a team that's known for their demos. We got to see their physical play step it up. Because, I mean, you know, if they maybe get, you know, 3 demos there, do they have the same scoreline? Is it maybe a 2-0 lead? Is it maybe a 3-0 lead? Like, we don't know how that differently can be, but we can at least know that there would have been a difference in some of the pressure that they would have been under having 1 or 2 of those players completely removed from the game.
Yeah, 100%. I think Onbu's just gonna have to take, all in all, a new approach going into game 2. You know, figure out what we need to do to get us into the game. Because so far it's been a Black Bull show.
100%.
Going to game 2 though, Forbidden Temple. Black Bull's gonna be up 1-0. Can Onbu respond?
Oh,
And it looks
Chow.
Not quite.
Possession's still here. The aggression's happening. The offense is still going. Oh no, some whiffs there is gonna be buying Onbu a much needed break there.
That was the most B-tier first 20 seconds I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, look,
I love.
that could have happened in an S tier lobby as much as it could have in a B tier lobby. Like, let's be real, we're all Rocket League players.
Oh yeah. Blue G though, over to the corner. Scat gonna go around Dre. Is Blue G's gonna read him perfectly. Nobody gonna be there to contest it. Shuck into the corner. Gob gonna be the one to follow this. Gets it over and out. Dre gonna be last one back. Decides to go up the wall. Blue G gets the demo, clearing the space for him. Dre looking to get a mid, not quite able to. His Scat's gonna send it out. Shuck's gonna catch. Shuck looking to get Meki here, but that's not his name.
Oh, here comes Dre. Good 50 there. Shuck will have to retreat here off this. Will be 1-2 to Scat. Not able to find an offensive shot there, but they are not, at least not getting countered on as they have the possession here. This will be a 50 out in the center. Shuck sending this one soaring over the net. And they'll have to reorganize before their next attempt at net.
Onbu trying to get out of there.
There.
Now
What a
Gob with
save.
a fantastic save. Scat's gonna be able to get to it. Shuck kind of awkward. Gob with a big bang out. Dre on 0 boost, gonna grab that corner.
Oh, that's
Playing
a
a little
great
bit of
50.
time. Gob free ball in the mid, but Shuck able to get it out. Scat just not there in time. Chow looking for the mid. As Dre's gonna get a bang out. Gonna follow this now. No touch here from Dre. Gob gonna be the next one on it. Shuck's gonna get the dunk. Scat's gonna be second. Around 1. Dre gonna be the last bag. Gob's playing for the orange team. Blue G looking for the double. Not quite able to find
Supervising.
it. He's just super. Yeah.
He's sitting there in the battle lane getting his boost, you know. Realistically, Blue G has a 1v1 there. So him kind of playing the result of that, I don't totally hate that.
Wait, now I'm lost. I was talking about the touch back. I think he was trying to pass back. It's just
Yeah,
bad
sorry.
timing.
I was talking about the play like right after that, where he's just sitting there.
Oh yeah.
Bang through, slowly Scats ball first, and take this to the ceiling. Look for what he can get. He will get a demo. Gob a little low on that. We'll have to send this one to the corner rather than the backboard. And Bluji will cut this ball for a freebie that she's going to chuck towards the net.
Chow with a great save coming in. Gonna try and follow, but Scat's gonna be there to save the day. Chow.
Ooh, that's a good bump
Looking
there.
for one out.
Bluji will
The
cap ball.
miscommunication, it looks like.
So I think Dre lanes on the post there and bumps
Oh, he's
Goo out
smacked
of
him.
net.
What a
Physical
bomb.
play.
I didn't even notice. I was looking at Chow. Black Wolves now up 1. Better game from Onbu at the very least, but they need a little bit more to keep them in this. Dre not going to be able to find one as Chow's going to send to the corner. Blue G onto the backboard. Scat's going to be the first to this. As Shuck's not quite fast enough to get there. Dre with a 50 onto the backboard. Gob sending it to the opposite corner. Chow's going to go on and collect this. Shuck around 1, hitting it to the opposite corner here.
Pinch will buy some good amount of time here. Bluji gonna grab a flip reset, looking to use it, not quite finding enough time to really get the value out of that reset, but I like the time buy. They're looking to get Meki and looking to make a play. Shuck slam this up to Dre. Dre a little slow to jump there. Will not be able to reach that one. Shuck faking for Bluji.
Shuck
Bluji with
with a
the
great
shot
fake.
top
Chow.
bins. Holy moly.
Unfortunately, Gob. Chow just not able to react. Black Bulls taking the lead by 2 now. 54 seconds left in the game.
Totally
I've
doable.
seen some crazy stuff happen in my life, Darty.
This wouldn't be that crazy of a comeback. It'd be nice to see. Like, it definitely would be a comeback, but You know, this is still in the realm of possibility because, like, say you get one. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That not a goal is crazy.
Dre looking to get
Oh my
Mackey, gets
goodness
it around
gracious.
the line and dunks it on Chow. No.
Oh my goodness, Dre. This is what he was drafted for. That's
Put Former on my
crazy.
team.
Dre,
Oh, I
what the
know
hell
Chow
is
is-
that?
I know Chow is so mad about that.
Oh my god. That's such a good
Holy beat.
outplay. When Dre was picked as their third, yeah, that's what they had in mind.
I mean, he's just so mechanically good. You've got to put a hand up a little bit quicker on him.
I mean, he did.
You
He,
see
fa-
he's
he, went,
outplaying
he faked the
there.
first guy
Yeah,
and
he's
went low.
outplaying two there.
Yeah. That was
Double?
just him.
Never.
This is Dre's game, and we're just living in it right now. Look at that for the road.
And he's taking another.
Good lord, back-to-back MVPs here. Like, what is happening? It should be MVP. I don't know if he
Nope.
is exactly.
Nope, you thought.
I thought that would have been poetic.
Blue G was in the background the whole time.
Truge, the glue that held everything together. Oh, okay, by 60 points, 63 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dre's goals are really cool.
He's my MVP. He's fancy.
He fancy.
Oh, but
But they, much
What's he-
closer game though. I mean, by a goal, I guess. But we're at least seeing the physical play come out here for Ambu Black Ops. They're starting to play their game a little bit. Scat getting 2 demos, Chow getting a demo. But, you know, nobody missing a beat here on Black Bulls. This is looking to be the game of value here.
yeah, just unfortunate loss from Onbu. I mean, it's just so hard, it seems, for them to be able to get anything happening on offense. That game, they're able to get out of defense, but can we get something to form on offense, and can we keep the pressure? That's something that they've been so good with throughout this season. It just seems like this Black Bulls team is just a kryptonite of some sort for them.
Very tough team to beat. I totally understand it. They have rocked us in scrims a couple times, but this is what we got to deal with. Your game 3, it's on match point on the line. Black Bulls up to what you gonna do. Apparently missed the ball.
Yeah. Hoping to see some adjustments here from Ambu. Blue G just taking a shot, almost getting the dunk as Gobb's able to get a hand on it. Chow gonna land on this, Shuck getting a 50 high. Chow gonna sit backboard, gets the dunk down, but Blue G's gonna be ready for it. Gobb not letting her do anything though. Scat looking for a bang. This buys plenty of time for the Ambu team. As Shuck's gonna take this up wall, gets it around 1, looking for 2. I've never seen him power slide off the wall like that. Shuck honestly has impressed me this season.
Yeah, he's had a great season so far.
Oh yeah. He's getting so much better from combines to now. It's been a great show to watch. Just that guy works so hard and
Yeah, I
what
think
he
he
does.
sits as one of the highest people on my friends list. Or he usually sits around 70 hours past 2. Definitely putting in a ton of work here to try and make this season happen.
yeah, 100%.
Here for Ambu. They're looking to get something going here. We've seen them on offense more this game than probably the last 2 games. Not combined, but
I'm
just
only a
in
minute
general.
30 in.
Yeah. But the ball's staying on this orange half here. But you can keep it on their side all you want. It doesn't matter unless it goes in.
Riley Chow gonna look for a bang. Gobb not able to get the redirect. Chow trying to break away though. As Dre's gonna play it patient.
Well played
Getting
from
one down.
Dre.
Scat's gonna be the first one to this. 50 was Shuck. Trey low boost on the wall. Gobb gonna take the opportunity now. Blue G's gonna be able to cut it across. Blue G low boost. Scat not able to get a touch, but Chow's gonna be there to follow it. Dre's gonna get a catch.
Ooh, good
Chow
fake there.
looking for a bump maybe.
Strays up
Big
quick.
touches.
Not defensively, it's not looking fantastic here for the Black Bulls. We're not seeing the same level of coordination and aggression that we saw in the first two series, but they look to be pretty controlled here, just trying to, you know, stay composed and try and close out that series. Because going up 2-0 is a bit scary. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's comfortable, but also at the same time it's uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've talked about it with Parker before. You know, being on that match point as the team that's losing is a lot of pressure, but at the same time, finishing out a series can be a lot of pressure. You know, there's so many things that could happen here. We could, they can get reverse swept. They can, you know.
Oh, Dre. Oh my God.
Dre's just hitting the read here. He doesn't care.
He's hitting the side bow. He's saying all the way up, over one, back four, drop down.
Chow forcing him high, but Scat just not able to get his bar up in time. Great shot from Dre. This guy's just clip farming in this
For
series.
real.
Blue G said it's my turn. Over one, dunks
Reset.
two. And
Almost
Scat's
get
gonna
that
be there for it now.
Oh my gosh, it's still in there. Is
Dre
this Dre
looking
again?
another? Oh my God.
All these open backboards. Somebody sit on there. Don't let Dre have these. The minute and a half left to go.
Ambu.
This is
Ambu just
looking more like game
not taking
two.
too much. I mean, they're kind of just watching Black Bulls here, and Chuck putting another one in the back of the nets.
Just two whiffs in a row causes problems here for Ambu as their time is dwindling down.
It's unfortunate. I think I'm not seeing enough initiative from this Ambu team from the blue side. Sometimes you just got to get up, you just got to go, letting them have space. We've seen what they can do with space. As Dre is going to take space again, gets a flip
my
reset,
goodness
and
gracious.
lands it in the top right.
This is why we don't give Dre space. But that's a rough
As I'm
spot to be in
talking
for
about it.
Scat. As soon as that Chow whiff comes through, you gotta get up and you gotta force Dre to throw that ball or do something with it. Because if you just give him the space, he's gonna hit exactly what he needs.
Oh,
Much needed goal there for Ambu, not finding the back of the net.
wait.
Nah, he's got that. Should be good.
What's the... Chow? Looking to get at least one. Not quite able
Demo
to.
there.
Great demo. Scat finds the shot.
Now that's an
Will
Ambu
not be
Black
seeing
Ops
the
goal.
perfect sweep.
That's
What is it
an
called
Ambu
whenever
Black.
you... What's it called when you sweep without the other team even scoring?
That's a perfect sweep.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. I wanted to call it gentleman's sweep, but that's not what it is.
No, gentlemen's is you lose the first game, win the next three.
Learning with Darty, everybody. Gob looking for a shot. Blue G gonna be there for it though. It's coming down to the last 30 seconds of the game here soon. They need 2 goals to tie it up and keep themselves into the series. Chow getting in there. Looking to get one out to Scat. Scat looking for the goal. Not quite able to get the touch though.
Got
And that
it,
will haunt him
those.
in his dreams for the next billion years.
What if I hit that goal week 5 Grindhouse 3v3 League Season 4? Come on, man.
Shut up, grandkids!
Be rolling
As
in
the
his
clock,
grave over that goal. Oh, here we go. Shuck to the backboard.
the clock
Finds Blue
runs
G,
down.
and she finds the net, but it is on the ground. Black Bulls
Black-
sleeping. I pressed the wrong button, chat. No, we're not starting another match. This thing's
I mean,
gonna
just
be goofy.
great series coming out of Black Bulls here. I mean, Anbu just not able to find their footing throughout the match ever.
Yep. Chow finally got
Just a
active
dominant
there that last
performance.
game, getting 4 demos. And look what happened. They scored 1 more goal than the other 2 matches.
They didn't get perfect swept.
Nope. As soon as Chow got active, I think Chow got a little too forced back there, and he was really shut down that series. So
Oh, yeah.
that's how that kind of goes. And we will be wrapping up here for today. Thank you guys very much for watching Grindhouse 3v3 League Season 4, Week 5. We will be back with you guys next Sunday with Week 6. And if you're going to be at the Boston Major, come say hi to me. I'll be in Section 114. I'm going to swap back real quick. Nope, go back to me. Lots of transition button happening. And I think I finally forced it to stay here. But yeah, if you're going to be at the Boston Major, come say hi. We'll get a picture. I'll sign anything. I'm not that cool, but whatever.
Okay.
I'm there. If you want to say hi, but like, please. It's cool.
I'll
It's
give you an
It's what-
autograph.
I'll do whatever, bro. Not whatever. That's not a free pass. That's not a free pass.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thought he
Alright.
said one for the homies.
$20 is $20, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, y'all have a great Sunday, and we will catch you back here next.